From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, December the 14th, 2017. 4 rockets were fired at Israel last night from Gaza. 2 of them were intercepted by the Iron Dome missile defense battery. 1 hit an open area in the Eshkol Regional Council, and the 4th fell short of the border with Israel and landed within Gazan territory, hitting a school that was unoccupied at the time, run by UNRWA, the United Nations Relief and Works Agency. On the ground in Israel, no damage or injuries were reported, although 2 Israelis were treated for anxiety and shock. In response to the rocket fire, Israel's Air Force targeted 3 Hamas terror facilities that the IDF said were used as training and weapons storage compounds. Today, the IDF spokesperson said that the IDF holds Hamas responsible for the poverty, destruction, and despair amongst the citizens of Gaza, saying we are doing everything we can so that calm returns to the Gaza area, adding that anything less than total calm is simply unacceptable. Since last Wednesday, some 15 rockets have been launched from Gaza at Israel. U.S. Vice President Mike Pence will arrive in Israel this coming Wednesday, a slight delay from his original plans. Pence was originally set to arrive Sunday, but Israel's Knesset told the Jerusalem Post today that he is now scheduled to arrive in the country 3 days later so that he can be in the U.S. to preside over congressional votes on tax reform. Pence's office released his updated schedule earlier today, and the vice president, they said, will leave Washington on Tuesday for Egypt, where on Wednesday he will meet with Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, then travel to Israel later that day and visit the Western Wall in Jerusalem. On Thursday, Pence will meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in the city and deliver remarks at the Knesset. On Friday, he'll meet with Israel's President Reuven Rivlin and visit Yad Vashem before he departs Israel for Germany for a quick visit with U.S. service members at the Ramstein Air Force Base and then head back to Washington. The World Jewish Congress held a special conference this week on fighting the spread of anti-Semitism and of Israel hatred on the internet. The oldest hatred gone viral conference was the first of its kind in Israel. It took place Monday in Tel Aviv. Chairman of the World Jewish Congress Israel office, Gad Arieli, told the gathering that as we witness an unprecedented rise in anti-Semitism and anti-Israel sentiments and a general hatred toward Israel, I urge all of Israeli society to join us in the struggle against these difficult phenomena and present to the world the true face of Israel. Italy has a new National Jewish Museum. The National Museum of Italian Judaism and the Shoah opened yesterday in the city of Ferrara by Italian Culture Minister Dario Franceschini and Italy's President Sergio Mattarella. The museum's first exhibit, entitled Jews, an Italian Story, the First 1,000 Years, shows the history of Jewish presence in Italy from ancient Roman times until the Middle Ages. And on display in that exhibit, hundreds of items from all over the world, including from the Vatican and the Jewish Theological Seminary in New York. U.S. Ambassador to Israel David Friedman took part in a menorah lighting ceremony last night, the second night of Hanukkah, at the Western Wall in Jerusalem's Old City. Thousands came out for the event, which was led by Western Wall Rabbi Shmuel Rabinovich and Jerusalem's city's Rabbi Shlomo Amar and Israel's Minister of Tourism Yariv Levin. Friedman told the crowd, "It is a huge honor for me, and I am extremely excited to be standing here at this holy site and to light the second Hanukkah candle in Jerusalem, the holy city and the capital of the State of Israel." And in Jerusalem today, as well as in several other cities around the world, a special Hanukkah candle lighting ceremony was held in honor of Holocaust survivors. In Jerusalem, the official state candle lighting ceremony was for the first time dedicated to survivors. It was the initiative of the Conference on Jewish Material Claims Against Germany in cooperation with the Western Wall Heritage Foundation, honoring survivors' journey from darkness into light. Similar ceremonies were held in New York and Berlin. And on this third night of Hanukkah tonight, Thursday, December the 14th, a look at what the Talmud has to say about the holiday at 7 o'clock. Then at 8, a look at the life of Eleanor Roosevelt, and at 9, part 2 of Mark Golub's Sit Down with Peter, Paul, and Mary's Peter Yarrow on L'chaim. At 10, it's an encore presentation of Jew-hooing the 60s. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, the ILTV program, The Debka File. And remember, you can join us for the JBS candle lighting every evening at 5:30 throughout Hanukkah. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, December the 14th, 2017. I'm Teisha Bader. Happy Hanukkah.